bag, £5 from the... Welcome to the channel, Lucifer Gaming. So, who is looking forward to this one? Welcome to the channel, Little Chaser. So we are moments away from kickoff. I just had to run something down to the missus at the station, so I'm absolutely knackered. Hopefully this should be a belter of a match. So we've got some interesting score predictions. We have Popcorn saying 3-0 Arsenal. Dahanajay saying 2-0 Arsenal. We have Ahil saying 2-1 Arsenal. Everyone is thinking an Arsenal win. If you guys are new to the stream, feel free to get a prediction in. Kickoff literally 2 minutes away, so you've got to be quick. Welcome to the channel, Melody. So starting lineups are on the screen. We are about to get underway. Dahanajay, good to see you, buddy. Dahanajay has gone with a 2-0 Arsenal prediction. Popcorn's gone 3-0 Arsenal. And Ahil has gone 2-1 Arsenal. Welcome to the channel, Funny Prince Gaming. Whilst I'm doing this, I'm also uploading YouTube videos, so apologies if this stream doesn't get my full attention, but don't worry, Soccer Spin Saturday, we will be all in. Hey Ahil, how's it going? Ahil, I finally sorted out the stream so I can add my camera to the gaming channel. This is actually red, believe it or not. It's clearly not coming through very well on the camera. This is a red England shirt. I can talk as well, mate. I'm just about to upload it to YouTube. I just did one game. So, anyone wanting to change the predictions? The teams are about to kick off. They all take the knee, which is fantastic to see. You can give it a go, Dehanajay, but Discord usually have a limit to how much you can actually send, unless you've got the pro version. Otherwise, that website is super simple. You could also try, wait there, let me pop this in the chat. This is the one I like to use. So we are off at Villa Park. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. I've just dropped another website in the chat, mate, that you might be able to use. So, who is going to get the first goal in this one? Aston Villa currently on the attack. It's a hopeless, hopeless effort for Douglas Luiz. What a waste that was. Aston Villa had lots of players forward them. Welcome to the stream. If you are new here, Free Fire Diamond Hacking, welcome to the stream, mate. So, Aston Villa started the brighter of the two teams. At the moment, we can probably expect that to change. Arsenal now in possession and in the Aston Villa half. So as I said, guys, during this stream I am also going to be concentrating on YouTube bits for myself, Ahil, and for Dehanajay as well, as we try and continue to grow our channel. A massive shout out to all the love we've had in the last 24 hours. My subscribers have gone from 10,400 to 11,100 in the space of about 8 hours. Now that is pretty good going. Ahil, get this. One of your videos brought in 15 subscribers from 25 views. My manager video, where I did the promotion one and went up to World Class 3, 45 views, 29 subscribers gained from that video. I could not believe it. So we are looking good in terms of YouTube clientele. We really want to hit that 100,000 subscriber mark. We're some way off yet, but as you can see, people are just feeding through the channel on your screen. Welcome. I'm a rip to the channel, buddy. Welcome 999 Gaming. Oh, there's a chance here for Watson. Oh no, it might be Coutinho. Shot! Goal! Aston Villa! Get in there! And it's Ollie Watkins! Come on, Villa! Arsenal are going to bottle it, I know it! Get in there! Unlucky Arsenal! Woohoo! 1-0 Aston Villa. What a goal it was. My dog is looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my word. What a great goal from Ollie Watkins. 1-0 Aston Villa. I need a drink after that. He was onside. It's going to count. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Doesn't that just sound so good? And Diana J, you know what, Diana J, because you've been such a long-standing supporter of the channel, I'm going to let you have another prediction. So, change your prediction. Okay, we've got S. Hall coming in with 3-1 Arsenal. S. Hall, I've got your prediction down, buddy. You're the only one that's guessed 3-1 at the moment. So if that comes in, you will be a £5 winner. If anyone else says it, we will add everyone to a wheel and then we spin the wheel. Unbelievable. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Diana J has gone for the first person to go for Villa. So, predictions that we have so far. Diana J's gone 2-1 Villa. Ahil's gone 2-1 Arsenal. Popcorn has gone 3-0 Arsenal. Popcorn is out, unfortunately. And Eshall has gone 4-3-1-2 Arsenal. So, a lot of confidence still with Arsenal. But in the opening 6 minutes, guys, it has been all claret and blue. It's all Aston Villa at the moment. 15 of you are tuned in. If you want to get your score predictions in, I will allow it. You could win a £5 gift card if you get the score correct. If more than one of you predicts the same score, we put your names on a wheel and we spin the wheel. Unbelievable stuff at Villa Park then. An early goal. That's what we like to see. That's because he is a member of the channel. So we are now doing a membership program on the channel where you get access to the WhatsApp group. If you become, eventually, Diana J, the idea is that Soccer Spin Saturday will be free for the public to play, but when we start these like early kickoffs, late kickoffs, you're going to have to be a member to play in those ones. It's going to be open to the public probably for the next month or two, but eventually we are going to do members only games where you pay £3 or £2.99 a month, and you'll have at least 20 games in a month where you could win £5. So it should, that's the idea of it. If you've got any tweaks or any suggestions, please let me know. But Ahil is our first member, and he is sticking to 2-1 Arsenal. Yes, I think so. I don't know where to find Super Chat. Actually, I think it's already on. Wait there, let me go on my studio. Wow, what a turn up for the books. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0, and Aston Villa adding to Arsenal's woeful start to 2023. So if I go to YouTube and then I look at supers, I can see super fans and stuff like that. View. So I do have super chat, super stickers and super thanks on. I think if you actually have a look, you'll see it in your chat. If you're watching this on the YouTube, if you hit the dollar bill below, you can then have a chat message highlighted. But how about that for a start for Aston Villa? They lead by a goal to nil. Here I will have to have a look at that because I'm using my phone for analytics at the moment, mate. So I will look at that a bit later. Ahil, does that mean you're going to be getting a recording over sometime soon? So, guys, I actually was incorrect. It's not 11,1100. It's 11,700. We want a plaque from you. Sorry, I think we got disconnected for a second there. I was just saying we want a plaque from YouTube. But subscribers are continuing to grow, which is great stuff. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Arsenal have... Oh, my days. If anyone's watching the game... So, at the moment, the ball is staying in Aston Villa's half. I've got to admit, Arsenal look well up for this one. They conceded an early goal, but Ollie Watkins, credit when credit is due. Fantastic finish from Ollie Watkins. Let's hope we get lots of goals in the Premier League at 3 PM as well for Soccer Spin Saturday. As the ball's played down the line. So coming up to the 20-minute mark, it's Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 1. 7 of you have joined us. I've only got 4 predictions so far. So if you guys do want to throw your prediction in, you're not too late. You have until half time to make it. So Ahil, that video, I'm actually going to put a link in the chat for you so you can check it out. And guys, if you're new here, we have predictions from S Hall, from Dahana J, from Ahil, from our friend Popcorn, who is already out. Unfortunately, he went 3-0. And unless he joins the stream, he's not going to be able to change it. And Dahana J has changed his prediction to 2-1 Villa. Which is bold. Everyone else in predictions has gone with Arsenal. But this game could go either way yet, definitely. It is some match. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Let's have a look at shorts. Actually, the most recent round, not so great. About 0 to 4 views on each one. The Mbappe one's done really well. Mbappe has got 1.2k. So, happy with the Mbappe one. Let's see how many subscribers we got from that video, if any. 3 subscribers. So, in terms of conversion rate there, it's about 0.3%, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing, mate. If you guys want to check out that Mbappe goal, the video is in the chat. Okay, mate. Well, we'll continue with that and we'll see what the public think. It's just gone live, so... So game has calmed down a little bit now. Not too much in chances in the last 10 minutes. Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 1. Again, if you're new here and you're watching, feel free to get your score prediction in. Just drop it in the chat and you could win £5 if you get that score prediction right. If more than one of you says the same score, we put your names on an electronic wheel, and while streaming, we will spin the wheel, and whoever it lands on will get the £5. I love that, Hill. So, we've got 4 score predictions in as it stands. Come on, guys, get your score predictions in. I'm ready to write them down. Yes, I did, and I haven't completed the event yet, mate. I'm on my 2nd game. I'm really struggling with eFootball at the moment. I've got to admit, it's, like, since the updates come out, the gameplay's really slowed down, and it's almost slowed down too much for me. I also, just the audience that I get from FIFA is just so much more engaging. Per hour FIFA stream, I'm gaining about 7 followers on Twitch, and my FIFA videos have just gone nuts. On my manager video, I've gained over 100 subscribers on one of my manager videos. On one of the Hills videos, we've gained 29 subscribers. So should you get really good at FIFA, Tahana J, feel free to start, or even if as you're going up through the leagues, feel free to start sending FIFA videos. A Hill is in Champion Division. He is our absolute FIFA expert. So if you need any help, he will be on hand there. So still Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 1. 4 score predictions in. I signed Zico. Really great signing. Oh, I did that, signing. Zico is a great signing. So Arsenal being pushed back and the ball goes all the way back to Ramsdale. And Aston Villa pick the ball back up on the halfway line. So we are just about to release another 4 videos. They are all manager mode videos, but they seem to be doing pretty well, so we'll keep that going. A Hill, when you get a second, another FIFA video. I actually had a comment on one of my videos saying, when are you uploading the champion guy again? I was like, yeah, it's coming soon. Just waiting for the next video. But I love that. Oh, mate, that's insane. So we have the, back to FIFA, we have the Obrigado Pele event today, which finishes. So we'll be picking up Pele. I'll definitely be making a short from his walkout. So Aston Villa have a free kick in a dangerous position. It is pretty central to the goal, maybe a little bit, maybe at like between 12 and 1 o'clock, if you can imagine that on a round clock from Ramsdale's goal. I think they're going to line up for a shot here. Yeah, that's really good, mate. 6% click-through rate. That's actually a really high click-through rate. Wait there, I'll bring up one of my better performing videos and I'll have a look at the impressions and the click-through rate on that. 2 seconds. So, nearly half hour played at Villa Park. It is still 1-1. An early goal from Watkins. Ruled out then by Kale Saka. Filthy, hello mate, tuning in from Australia. It is a great season. Filthy, would you like to get a score prediction in for this match? Where you can... Yes, Dahana J, you can, absolutely. Filthy, put your score prediction for Aston Villa against Arsenal. And if you get it right, you win a £5 gift card. That can be Google, Apple, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever you want. It's totally free to play. And then after this, Filthy, we have Soccer Spin Saturday, where every Premier League goal in the 3 o'clock kickoff could win you £5. So definitely stick around for that if you don't have other commitments. But yeah, send in your score prediction, and it's amazing. Our first fan from Australia. Absolutely love that. But Dahana J, yes, FIFA videos, any content that I can get on my channel at the moment, mate. I'm just absolutely... I think I've had about 250 uploads in the past week. That's how much we have been really hammering down on the YouTube content. We are up to 11,715 subscribers. I'm going to add the subscriber up to 100k bar soon. I think maybe when we get to 15k, I'll add it. And at this rate, that could be by the end of this weekend. You're going to go for a scrappy 2-1 Arsenal win. See, I think this game has more goals in it. It definitely has calmed down in the last 15 minutes, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this end up 3-2 to one or the other team. So, 2-1 Arsenal. You are actually have the same score as our moderator, Ahil. So, if it does finish 2-1, Filthy, your name and Ahil's name will go onto a wheel, and we'll spin the wheel before or once full time's happened, and whoever it lands on will win the £5 gift card. So if you can't stick around for this game, just try and get back here for the 90th minute. Currently, Arsenal have a corner on the half-hour mark, and it's to be whipped in by Saka. So here he comes. Referee just making sure there's no shoving going on. The ball's crossed in, and Martinez does really well to bring that into his grasp. And with half hour played, it's Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 1. Filthy, what's the weather like in Australia? I think Douglas Louis is going to show me. Yeah, it's... I mean, these squads have so many areas. Oh, sorry, goal, Aston Villa! Sorry, I totally missed that. It's 2-1 to Villa. So all of you should predict your scores again, because you're all out at the moment. I am going to let you predict up until half-time. But with 31 minutes gone, I think it's Philip Coutinho who's got it. It's Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. What a game. I totally missed that. I can't wait. My brother-in-law lives in Sydney, and I really want to get out there soon. Yeah, it's Philip Coutinho with the goal, and it's a fantastic goal. So the only person who still has a horse in this race, so to speak, is Dahana J, who said 2-1 Villa. Filthy, Ahil, if you want to change your predictions, get them in the chat now. The score is 2-1 to Aston Villa. We have 15 minutes to half time. Then we have another 45 minutes of football, and I can tell you, this second half is not going to be goalless. No way. There might even be more action in this first half. So if you guys want to resubmit new predictions, do it now in the chat. Yeah, watch it be 1 hour goalless now. You're not wrong, Hannah J. So, Hill is going 2-2. Filthy has gone absolutely the other way. I'm guessing you're an Arsenal fan as you've referred to them as we are going to get absolutely slapped. So, Filthy is going for Aston Villa 4, Arsenal 1. And Hill has changed his prediction to 2-2. Arsenal on the attack as we speak. This is Leicester and Tottenham all over again, isn't it? So last week on Soccer Spin Saturday, unfortunately Leicester City stitched up a lot of our players because every time we spun the wheel, it landed on a team and then we were going, goal Leicester, goal Leicester, goal Leicester. It just didn't stop. So Dahana J, you're sticking with 2-1. He's saying the next hour is going to be goalless, which means I'm in for a really, really entertaining hour. Thank you, Dahana J. Oh dear. Filthy has gone 4-1 Villa. Should you guys want to change your predictions, you have until the kickoff in the second half. So S Hall has now gone 3-2 Villa. Dahana J, are you changing yours to 4-1? Oh, you're talking about Leicester there. Yeah, the Leicester score. Okay. So S Hall has gone 3-2 to Aston Villa. And that is also from a 3-1 prediction for Arsenal. You can change your predictions all the way up until the kickoff in the second half. I love Filthy's prediction, who says 4-1 Villa. In case you didn't guess, Filthy, Manchester United fan, Giggsy in the back there. I've got Roy Keane in front of me, Old Trafford to the right. And I tell you what, I think at this rate, Manchester United could finish above Arsenal in the table. I think the last few games for Arsenal have been... I mean, it didn't help, did it, against Man City? But even... Phil Jones is the GOAT. Love that name. It's already 2-1 to Aston Villa, so do not guess 1-0 Arsenal. The score's Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. So throw another prediction in, Phil Jones. And funnily enough, Phil Jones came up on our chat for the Arsenal City game. Someone asked me, Phil Jones or Virgil van Dijk? No, Spurs are the biggest bottle jobs in Europe. There is no way they're going to get top 4. Don't worry about that, Filthy. I don't dislike Arsenal, but you know, you had a great run. The World Cup really screwed you guys over, in my opinion. You came back strong for the first couple of games, and then you started to get tired legs. VAR. Let's talk about VAR. That has not done Arsenal any favours, has it? What an absolute joke that was against Brentford. Disgraceful. Arsenal would be top of the league right now if that had gone and been disallowed. Chelsea, you know, with the penalty, it's VAR is having a bad few weeks. Welcome to the chat, Wen Kuan. Wen Kuan, would you like to make a score prediction for this game? It's currently 2-1 Aston Villa. We've got 10 minutes to half time. The scores we have at the moment is S Hall's gone 3-2 Villa. A Hill's gone 2-2. Filthy has gone 4-1 Villa. Dahana J has gone 2-1 Villa. So if you would like to get your score in, then we will add that to the list. The thing is, when it comes to VAR, I hate it happening to clubs like Arsenal because as a United fan, I know full well when a big game comes along in a few weeks, that's going to happen to us. And, oh, wait there, Chance Villa. Oh, he's been held up. Referee says no foul, and Arsenal can counter now. But yeah, like, what is the whole point of VAR was within a couple of minutes. I don't care if it takes 2 or 3 minutes. I'm happy for it to do that. But just make sure you're making the right bloody decisions. How difficult is it to draw a fucking line? Sorry, excuse my French, guys. But it is absolutely disgraceful. And what happened to Arsenal for Brentford, what happened to Chelsea against West Ham, it's just ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. It's does VAR make the game better? I do believe so. I believe in VAR. But I do miss where I miss the human error side of football when the lino gets it wrong and he's actually miles onside. Who remembers the goal for Tottenham at Old Trafford that De Gea let slip? Or it might not have been De Gea actually. It probably was someone like Barthez or someone like that. But anyway, or Andy, probably Carroll. It was probably Carroll. But it went miles over the line. The linesman didn't see it. And the game carried on. We went up the pitch and scored it. It was brilliant. VAR can eliminate that sort of scenario. Like goal line technology is a very welcome technology to the game. No errors. I've never seen an error with goal line technology, and it's done really well. Thank you for subscribing, Phil Jones. Appreciate that. Phil Jones, we need a score prediction from you. It's currently 2-1 Aston Villa. We've got 50 minutes left of football, plus injury time either side. 5 minutes. What have I predicted? I'm going to go 3-2 Villa. But obviously I can't win, guys. So don't worry about that. So Dahana J going with the score staying as 2-1 Villa. A Hill has gone 2-2. Filthy is in with 4-1 to Villa. If anyone wants to change this, you can do it before kick-off in the second half. S Hall has gone 3-2 Villa. So I actually agree with S Hall. I think it's going to be 3-2 to Villa. And Phil Jones, if you could get your subscription, what are we calling it? Your prediction in, that would be great. Jake Wen, welcome to the channel, buddy. You might be able to. I'm not. I think if you on the YouTube page where the chat is, there's a dollar bill. If you click there, there are membership options, and there's also a super chat feature that you can use. Thank you, Jake. And Jake, can we have your score prediction for the game? It's currently Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. So, Phil Jones is going for a turnaround in the second half with a massive 4-2 to Arsenal. So, at the beginning of this game, we had 4 predictions that were all Arsenal wins. Now, we have 5 predictions. 1 Arsenal win, 3 Villa wins, and 1 draw. What is Filthy saying? I honestly think if we don't get at least Champions League, our players are going to be walking. I totally agree, Filthy. Jake Wen is also going for a comeback and saying 3-2 to Arsenal. So guys, do stay with us. We're going to be live at 2:45 UK time, and we're going to be playing Soccer Spin Saturday, where every single game could earn you a £5 gift card. We'll have all the 3 o'clock scores and all the 3 o'clock updates as they hit the back of the net. Yeah, like Dahana J, this is what the growth of the channel is all about. Hopefully we get more and more every single game that we do. Yeah, I think City are good. So for context people, I'm going to come back to your point, Filthy, around the players leaving Arsenal. Let's thank you very much, Jake. You just became a member. Welcome to Tier 1. So, Jake, when it comes to memberships, we are in the future, probably about a month from now, going to have member exclusive matches. So it'll be just like this game. However, only members can predict the scores. Soccer Spin Saturday will always be free to the public. And just thank you so much for supporting the channel. Really, really appreciate that. So let's just do, let's go to a Hills comment quickly. I also think City are going to turn over Newcastle. I think they have to. And they're going to be doing Manchester United a favour. Let's look at the scores then. On the doors, Dahana J's gone 2-1 Villa. A Hill's gone 2-2 draw. Filthy has said 4-1 Villa. S Hall has said 3-2 to Villa. Phil, the GOAT, is the GOAT. Just love that username. Has said 4-2 Arsenal. Jake Wen has also gone with a 3-2 Arsenal win. And I tell you what, it's been a great game of football so far. We're a couple minutes away from half time. Let's go back to Filthy's comment around Arsenal perhaps slipping outside the top four. I personally, I don't think Arsenal are going to finish outside the top four. I think you've accumulated enough points to just have a steady run. You haven't had easy games in the last few matches. VAR definitely hasn't helped you. I mean, I don't think there was one person expecting Arsenal to beat City, and I think City are going to be champions. I can't see any other team but City winning it. When we did a Premier League prediction the other day, and it was the top four, and I said Man City, Man United, Arsenal, Newcastle are my top four. And actually, that's just given me an idea. We will do predict the top six. And if you predict the top six correctly, so we'll do this next week, or before Soccer Spin Saturday starts next week. If you guys can do your research, have a look at fixtures. If you can predict the top six at the end of the season, if anyone has got all six right, we will give them a £100 gift card. So do your research this week. Yeah, Jake, thank you very much for supporting the channel, buddy. Really appreciate it. So we're up to 2 members now, Ahil and Jake Wen. Really appreciate that, guys. So next week, we'll start the stream at 2:30 or the early kickoff. And we will be... Oh, chance! Aston Villa, great defending. We will be live next Saturday where we will do a top 6 predictor. You guys can type in who you think is going to finish in the top 6. Here to Jetty, how's it going, buddy? Do you want to get your score prediction in for the game? You have until the kickoff in the second half. But in the UK, we don't have... oh, actually, it's on BT Sport, so it can be watched on TV. Here the Jetty's going with 3-1 Villa. Okay, interesting. And there is it's absolute carnage going on at the minute. So Arsenal and Villa, I think Saka's putting a tackle, or someone's putting a tackle on Saka. And the Villa players are going absolutely nuts. Okay, so it remains 2-1 Villa. We are on the 30 seconds away from half time. Yeah, no problem to Hannah J. 2 secs, I'll send you my number. So what I could do for you, Hannah J, is from my PC I could send you a screen record if you want of how to do it. I've just sent you my mobile number. It's +44 for the UK. Right, guys, if you are on Discord, let me drop in our Discord group where you guys can join. There will also be a members only group coming very soon. So Jake, you will get access to that, as you will as well, Ahil. But should you guys want to join us, I'm just going to put the chat or the URL in the chat for you guys. We should never give Eddie such a big contract. Yeah, it's... Oh, wait there. That's easy for Martinez. Again, Filthy, when it comes to big contracts, like Eric Ten Hag has introduced a wage cap to Manchester United Football Club. You know, and that wage cap's like £250,000 a week. It's ridiculous money. And why any player would think they're worth more than that is beyond me. You know, you're taking home, what, £1 million a month, take away tax in the UK. Probably still taking home, pocketing about £450,000 a month. Which isn't bad. And then you have all the bonuses on top of that. I saw, so it is half time in the Villa game, but Marcus Rashford gets something like a £75,000 goal bonus or something stupid like that. It is absolutely crazy. Jake says, I think Villa can't win. I mean, looking at the first half, both teams have had lots of chances and it could go either way. If anyone is new here and you want to predict the score or change your score that you've predicted, you can do so. As soon as that ball is touched in the second half, we are locking in everybody's score. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Filthy. I totally agree. What are your thoughts where the club currently are with and Mikel Arteta and players like that? So let's recap on the scores that we got. Dahanajay is sticking with 2-1 Villa. He's going for a goalless second half. Ahil thinks Arsenal are going to pull it back and it's going to finish 2-2. Filthy, in chat, Arsenal expert, has said 4-1 Villa, which is just brilliant. Ashol has gone for 3-2 Villa. Phil is the GOAT, has gone 4-2 Arsenal, so he is predicting a huge Arsenal comeback. Jake Wen has gone for 3-2 Arsenal. And Jake, big shout out to you. Thank you for becoming a member. And Hidajetty has gone for 3-1 Villa. So, all in all, 4 Villa wins predicted, 2 Arsenal wins predicted, and 1 draw. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. What a great player. Oh, Daniel's here. Daniel, do you want to give a score prediction, mate? So, what a great game. And just as Daniel's just said, what a game it has been. And it certainly has been. Really fantastic match so far. It's been engaging for sure. So, Daniel has also gone for 3-2 Aston Villa. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 score predictions in. And just whilst you're all here, guys, thank you so much for coming and engaging in the chat. It's been an absolute pleasure giving you highlights from this first half. We've had lots of good talking points as well. We've got City fans in the chat. We've got Liverpool fans in the chat. We've got Arsenal fans in the chat. We've got Bayern Munich fans in the chat. We have, and myself, Manchester United, Daniel, Manchester United. So yeah, it's been a really, really good first half. My day has been good, mate. I've been working on Twitch material, YouTube material. I had to walk the dog earlier. And then I'm now live probably up until about 8 o'clock this evening. So lots of streaming to be done. So Phil Jones is the GOAT. I went to the Bernabeu when Real Madrid played Elche, and it was Gareth Bale's like 4th game, and he scored from the 30 yards out. absolutely smashed it. Came off the crossbar. It was an absolute screamer. Let's go to Filthy's comment. It's been better than it has been, but honestly, I think it's another smoke screen. Yeah, the wheels are already falling off. We've shot ourselves in the foot so many times. And it's... do you think Arsenal, we can beat Newcastle? Let's go to Filthy's comment. I mean, if you lose this match... I agree with the statement, the wheels are falling off. It's very difficult because Arsenal have been brilliant this season. If any Arsenal fan at the beginning of this season said that we're going to be top of the league come January, February, surely any Arsenal fan would say no, not a chance. So I think you've got to look at where the club has been and where they are now. They're gunning for top four, pun intended, and you know it's definitely an improvement on where you have been. However, everyone has said since they've been top of the league, how long is it going to last? And it's not gonna be. They never were, in my opinion, going to stay top of the league. But that is it. It's a vicious cycle that you can't get out of, and this is where Manchester United fans are really nervous right now. We got the news that Qatar has put in that bid for Manchester United, and that is fantastic news, in my opinion, for the club. Yeah, exactly that, mate. It's when it comes to Arsenal, it's you're not the Tottenham. You're not Tottenham. You're not going to bottle it. You're going to finish top four this season. I'd be shocked if you don't. See you later, Daniel, mate. Have a good one. Hopefully see you for Soccer Spin Saturday. But yeah, Filthy, it's football, isn't it? I mean, Manchester City are going to be a dominant force. I mean, look at the Liverpool fans and Chelsea fans, where their clubs are right now. It could be worse, right? United have started to play some decent football and we're getting results. It starts in an hour and 15 minutes, mate. 2:45, we're kicking off for Soccer Spin Saturday. And don't forget, guys, if there is a winner today, the first prize is a £10 gift card. Ahil said, do you think we can beat Newcastle today? Manchester City versus Newcastle. It is Manchester City. No, it's not, is it? It's Liverpool, Newcastle. Sorry. Am I getting my pictures mixed up? Let me just check who's playing Newcastle. Or can you guys drop it in the chat for me? Liverpool, Newcastle. Newcastle United at home. Liverpool going to get thrashed. I'm going 3-0 Newcastle. So, if we pushed when the protest for Super League and we went further asking for owner change, yeah, we might have got ourselves. But this is the thing, again, Filthy, when we come back to like new owners, the Premier League is the most sought after club where people do want to come and buy Premier League clubs. Win. So it's actually Liverpool playing. So I do think Newcastle will win that game. I remember the game at Anfield. Liverpool scored in the dying minutes of the match. And it's... I just can't see Liverpool winning. Like, look at the form Liverpool are in at the moment. It's like if Chelsea went to Newcastle right now, I wouldn't be backing Chelsea either. But there we go. Virgil van Dijk's back, but he's not been in great form, mate, has he? Let's face it. So, guys, we've got about 5 minutes to half time. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, let the dog out, relieve myself, and I will be back for the second half. The stream's going to stay live, so I hope to see you all on the other side. If anyone is going to be changing their score predictions, please put it in the chat. And can I ask Hannah J if you could just make a note if anyone changes their score, and just keep an eye on the chat for me whilst I'm gone. I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Thank you all so much for joining. Stay on the channel, please. Right, I am back, guys. Have I missed anything? No, good stuff. So, do we have any late changes? Any late score predictions for the channel? We're half time. It's Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. Yeah, mate, back to when the good old days. Back when we beat you 8-2 at Old Trafford. Yeah, it has. It's been too long since. I do miss. Yeah, that's fine, Hannah J. But, yeah. I do miss the Invincibles for Arsenal, got to admit. I think, yeah, we've come along. Football's come a long way since then. Thank you very much. Phil Jones is the GOAT. And again, I just love your username, mate, I have to say. So sending love to Indonesia. Right, is anyone changing their score predictions? What changes would you recommend, Filthy, for equaler play? I mean, are Man City going to get screwed over by this investigation? Probably not. They'll probably get away with it like they always do. I hope they do. If they get a point reduction, it's going to be a Manchester United, an Arsenal and a Newcastle United title race. And that, for me, is an exciting title race. Manchester City, who Dehanajay supports, by the way, Dehanajay, can you weigh in here? What are your thoughts on the current investigation? What do you think's going to come? I mean, when you look at Manchester City, though, look at their fan base. Look at how much they're reporting as commercial sales. So this is the issue in a nutshell. They have said that they've gone from a £20 million revenue club to a £210 million club in 10 years. It's just not realistic. I'm sorry, no disrespect to City fans. It's not realistic. And yeah, you look at the Etihad week in, week out, there's empty seats everywhere. It's the only stadium in the Premier League that doesn't fill up. So where all this magic revenue's coming from, I don't know. But hopefully the Premier League will sort it out. And I don't want Man City to be expelled from the Premier League because they are an asset and their team is by a country mile the strongest squad in the Premier League. Swasty, how's it going, buddy? Do you want to get a score prediction in? It's currently Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. Yeah, but if they strip some titles, there's no... What's the punishment in that? Man City fans have already lived through that, where they've gone out on the piss and they've got absolutely hammered because they've won the league. Take the titles back from them. Are they really going to care? Are we going to throw a parade for every team that finished second in the Premier League because we've taken back titles? The second half is underway, guys. Sorry, going on a right little rant here. But I think a point deduction has to be implemented for Manchester City. I can't see any other way. And when I say point deduction, I'm not talking about 10 points. If every single thing that is against them is true, they should be deducted 30 points. 30 to 50 points, in my opinion. Let them play in a relegation battle. Like, seriously. Because no team should get away with it. Stripping them of titles achieves absolutely nothing. Apart from when we go back in the history books, we'll say, okay, Liverpool finished second this year, so they won the league. Man United finished second that year, so they won the league. But I'm a United fan. I'm not going to celebrate that league title because it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, there we go. It will be interesting to see what happens with Manchester City. But talking about this, overseas money, Manchester United have had an official bid Qatar have placed an official bid for Manchester United, which is interesting. And seeing what's happened at Man City, you can understand why Manchester United fans are excited, nervous, apprehensive. And yeah, I think, Filthy, you're probably right. They probably will start minus 15 next season. But the Man City squad is so strong, they'll probably win the league by 20 points anyway. So again, what have we achieved? Apart from showing clubs that if you don't obey the financial rules, you can get away with it as long as your squad's strong enough. Anyway, let's go back to the football. And as balls played over the top. So Arsenal have started on the front foot in this second half. Andros Trossard has come onto the field of play. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. That will still mean top four. Exactly that, mate. They'll probably still win the league with a minus 15 point deduction. Dehanajay's probably loving this because he is a Manchester City fan. But we'll see who's laughing at the end of the season. Okay, thank you, mate. I'll check that on Discord. I'm sorry, guys. I did promise to put the Discord channel in the group. I'll do that now. But yeah, when we talk about United and all the clubs around, wait, there's a chance for Arsenal here. The ball's been played out. It's Saka. Oh my God, what a waste. What a waste of an opportunity. He really could have put the ball in the middle there. Decided not to do so. Anyway, guys, the Discord group link is in the chat. You will get updates as and when we are live, and I will pin it as well to the top of the chat. If Chelsea break a few rules and get a transfer back, yeah, exactly that. Chelsea broke, I think it was 5 rules, wasn't it? And they got a transfer ban for, was it 1 year or 2 years? And maybe, but even, again, let's look at this realistically. If Manchester City get a transfer ban, who are clubs, unless Neymar, Mbappe, De Jong, Bellingham all come and sign for Liverpool or United or even Arsenal, then it doesn't. They could, Man City could have a 5-year transfer ban. They're still going to have De Bruyne, Mahrez, Fernandinho, Haaland, Jack Grealish. You know, an endless wealth of talent. That they don't care if they have to stay at Man City for 5 years. So Discord chat has been pinned to the top of the page, guys. But yes, it's been a frustrating... It has definitely been frustrating with the Manchester City news. I hope justice prevails and they do get the punishment they deserve. A Hill has said, I'm going to review Pele tonight. So, for those of you that are new today, we do these live streams, and I want a special shout out first to Jake Wan for membership to the channel. That's really appreciated. And then welcome newcomers. That's Filthy, Phil Jones, Hidajiti, S Hall. Welcome to the channel, guys. But a really special shout out to my 2 moderators on the channel who, without them, without their help, without their content, I wouldn't be here today. So Dahana J and Hill, thank you very much, lads. I love the yes, you are in that group. That's the DJI gaming group. I love the connection that we all have to make these streams possible. And Arsenal on the attack again. It's great defending by Villa, and the referee has given a free kick to Villa. Those sort of fouls do my head in because it's a 50-50 ball and they both just jump for it. That's never a foul in my opinion, but there we go. Yeah, Dahana J, that's the DJI gaming group, so you should be in that one. So, free kick to Aston Villa in their own half. If you guys are new here, do join our Discord group. We will give you notifications every time we're going to go live. And it also allows you to get score predictions in, even if you can't make the stream. So, let's say Liverpool-Newcastle tonight. Let's say we do a giveaway for that, which is to be confirmed. If you can't make the stream, being in our Discord group, you'll still be able to submit your prediction. And there's a chance it's Trossard, he's gone back, and it's good defending by Villa. But opening 6 minutes, it's all Arsenal at the moment. Yeah, thank you, Filthy. Big clap to the mods. Well done, lads. So we have Soccer Spin Saturday coming after this from 3 to 5 or quarter to 3 to probably about 5:05. Where we have a wheel on the screen. We spin the wheel after every Premier League goal. And if let's say we spin the wheel, it lands on Chelsea. If Chelsea score next, once I've confirmed the goal, so I'll scream, goal, it's to Chelsea. It's the first person to comment saying goal wins a £5 gift card. This is only the second week of us doing Soccer Spin Saturday. So... it may come with teething issues. You're going to have to bear with us for that. And it may be that we change the format and how people win. But one thing I promise is that potentially every Premier League goal out from 3 to 5 p.m. could win you £5. As long as the team it lands on is in line with the wheel. then there we go. So I hope you can all join us for that. Mods, I hope you can make it. Filthy, you've been very engaging in the chat. Thank you very much, buddy. Really enjoyed your questions as well, and you've brought up some really fantastic points. Yeah, that's me, mate. So, don't forget, this Thursday, we will be doing a giveaway this Thursday. Manchester United against Barcelona. If you can join us for it, fantastic. If not, get your predictions in on our Discord group, where you could win yourself £5 just for predicting the score of Manchester United and Barcelona. The aggregate score is 2-2. Don't forget, away goals are no longer a thing. So, a few worried Arsenal fans in the ground at the moment, purely because Bukayo Saka is down injured. He looks like he's getting to his feet. So, Watkins and Coutinho striking for Villa. And the boy, Bukayo Saka, is... so he scored a great goal as well. I've got your message, Hannah J. Thank you very much. So moving forward, guys, Soccer Spin Saturday will always be free to the public. But the games we do midweek, that will be exclusive to members only. However, that will not start for another month or so until we've got maybe 10 to 15 members. Filthy has said, what are your thoughts on Arsenal? What can we change, or who should we go for in the transfer window? I mean, looking at the Arsenal squad, I think Trossard was a great signing, but I hope he gets the game time that he deserves. 'Cause players like Trossard, they look great at Brighton because, let's face it, no disrespect to Brighton, but they don't have world class players. So a player like Trossard's always going to look good in the Brighton team. If he's going to do the same in Arsenal, I'm not sure. What do you need to change? I mean, I just think the strength of your squad isn't a... I think you'll finish top 4 this season. Oh, Saka's just hit... No, not Saka. Arsenal just hit the bar, I can tell you that. It was Trossard's ball in. Who has that come off? So, fantastic ball in. Oh, it's off the bar. It's so unlucky. G. Cullis says 3-2 Villa. You know what? Because you've predicted a couple more goals, we'll add that to the list. If you'd said 2-1 Villa, unfortunately, I wouldn't have been able to accept that. But G. Cullis, we will add 3-2 Villa for you. Which actually means we've got 3 people now on 3-2 to Aston Villa. So that could be a really interesting wheel spin if it gets to that point. Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1. They've had some good chances in the second half, have Arsenal. Going back to Filthy's question, I don't feel that your squad is a top 4 squad. I think you will get top 4 this season. But when you look at the other teams around you, like Manchester United haven't performed that great, and this is a biased opinion, I'm a United fan, but we have a strong squad. We have a good squad. Manchester City have a great squad. Liverpool, Chelsea, they have great squads. And they, for me, even like Newcastle, they don't have a great squad in my opinion. Eddie Howe's worked an absolute miracle there. Do I think Mikel Arteta is the right manager for Arsenal? No, I don't. He's too inexperienced for my opinion. Yes, he worked under Guardiola at City. But I don't know. I feel like first... I do think Arteta's been a great coach for you. But, you know, I miss the Wenger and Sir Alex days. Those old rivalries. I don't know who I'd suggest as a manager for Arsenal. In terms of transfer windows, I know it's a reach, but someone like... I think you've got to be realistic about what you guys can actually spend on players, how much budget is going to be made available. I would love to see De Jong at Arsenal. I'd love to see Bellingham at Arsenal. I think Bellingham would be in... Bellingham and Saka together, that is scary. That's the top 4 team just with those 2 players there. How about you, Filthy? Who would you like to see in an Arsenal shirt come next season? So, G. Coolis, thank you very much for your prediction. I'm just going to read out everyone's prediction. So, I have said 3-2 Villa, but I can't win. Tahana J has gone 2-1 Villa. Ahil has said 2-2. Filthy has gone 4-1 Villa. S. Hall has said 3-2 to Villa. Phil Jones has gone 4-2 Arsenal. Jake Wen has gone 3-2 Arsenal. Hidajeti has gone 3-1 Villa. Daniel and G. Coolis have also joined S. Hall with 3-2 Arsenal. So Hill says Arsenal that Bellingham's coming to us. I don't know, Hill. I don't know if... It depends where Liverpool finish this season. I don't see Bellingham moving to a club that aren't going to have Champions League football. I don't see the point. He is a world-class talent, and I mean, Liverpool are going to be lucky to get top 8. But stay with me, because Philippe Coutinho, he's been ushered out, but he has done well, and Villa are on the attack here. And it's actually great defending, fantastic defending, and now Arsenal can bring the ball forward, and it's Odegaard who's played a really nice ball into Trossard. Trossard switches the play into Saka. This is great football from Arsenal. Saka's going to cut inside. He's going to shoot, and it come off Tyrone Mings. Only far as Odegaard, who tried to chip it to the back post, and there was nobody there. I will make a note that you've said Bellingham is coming to Liverpool, but I think you need to have Champions League football. So Declan Rice, another great talking topic. I think Declan Rice will be playing in a United shirt next season, a Manchester United shirt, not a West Ham United shirt. Bayern Munich are playing 5 in midfield today, and there's another chance. It's a goalmouth scramble. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. So a Hill also... No, sorry. Dahana J jinxed this. When it went 2-1 Villa, Dahana J said that's going to be the second half. It's no goals. We've got half hour left in this match. I will be cutting the stream at full time because I need to get ready for Soccer Spin Saturday. Goal! Arsenal 2-2! And it's Zinchenko with a fantastic strike. Oh, unbelievable. What a game of football this is. Filthy. There we go. There's the equaliser. So, Dahana J is the first person to fall off the prediction ladder. And also, Filthy, unfortunately, 4-1 is not going to cut it. Hidajeti, 3-1 Villa is not going to cut it. So, we have S. Hall saying 3-2 Villa. Phil Jones saying 4-2 Arsenal. Jake Wen saying 3-2 Arsenal. Daniel and G. Coolis going 3-2 Villa. We have lots of scores on the doors now. But what a strike from Zinchenko. Dahana J asking if there's any offside available. Absolutely not, my friend. It came from a corner. Fantastic goal. Game on. I told you there was goals in this second half. Nice try though, Dahana J. I like that. Ahil, it was you that won money, wasn't it? Midweek. Who was it? PSG and Bayern Munich. And Ahil had guessed 1-0 to Bayern Munich. And in the 90th minute, Mbappe scores. And I'm going nuts thinking that I've saved a fiver and it got disallowed for offside. Yeah, wow. At the moment, you are winning, but I still think this game has more goals in it. So, G. Coolis says it was a good goal. Fantastic strike, G. Coolis. That's what you want from your wing-backs. Filthy said we needed that. Can Arsenal now turn the momentum into 3 points? It has been Arsenal all of this second half, if I'm totally honest. So that is true. Ahil has had quite a week from me. Oh wait, Arsenal are in! Oh, he skied it! He was through 1-on-1! Oh no, it's such such a bad miss. Mikel Arteta ramping up the lads, saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. He's onside as well. How did he miss? I mean, he was pushed out wide. It's a tight angle, but you've got to hit the target from there. But I was just going back to a Hill who's had some week with DJI Gaming, not only becoming one of our content creators for FIFA, and if you guys haven't seen a Hill's FIFA mobile skills, check out them on the channel and also follow him on YouTube. Give him a sub, please, guys. But I tell you what, Arsenal now look absolutely unplayable. Filthy. G. Kulis. When Arsenal play like this, I do think they can beat anybody. They are absolutely all over Villa. Yes, so Mikel Arteta is Pep's apprentice. He worked under Pep for a couple of years at City. Villa are making 2 changes. They're not going to come on just yet. But what a game of football this has been. So still in the running, a Hill 2-2 draw, currently winning. S. Hall, Daniel and G. Kulis have gone 3-2 Aston Villa. Phil Jones has gone 4-2 Villa to Arsenal, sorry. And then Jake Wen has gone 3-2 Arsenal. I think Jake Wen and Phil could be in with a shout here. We've got 25 minutes plus stoppage, but it is all Arsenal. And here they come again. Good ball in. Saka just couldn't get there. We fly out the gates every game. It's late. We only turn up in the second half. I think that's exactly it. I mean, you might get a result from this game because you have turned up in the second half. You've come out all guns blazing, and you're a stronger team than Villa, no doubt about that. And just as I say that, Aston Villa on the counter attack. Let's see if Ollie Watkins. He's gone for the middle, and that's Ramsdale does really well to collect the ball. So as it stands, City can go 2 points clear, but bear in mind Arsenal will still have a game in hand once City have played. City playing at the City Stadium today, isn't it? It's at Nottingham Forest. So, really, Martinez there just messing about with it at the back. Yeah, I do think Arsenal are in bad form, Dahana J. Again, we'll go back to Brentford. I mean, when you hit a bad run of form, it doesn't help when a referee gets a decision so wrong that he then leaves the referee committee, has left by mutual consent, which basically means he's been sacked off because of the mistake. I mean, when you're working in VAR, any of us could do it. Or your job is to draw lines and dictate whether someone is offside or onside. Now, he checked the first one. He didn't check the second one. It was offside. It's disgraceful. Arsenal would be top of the league with momentum building now, and their form wouldn't look so bad. No one expected Arsenal to beat City, I don't think. But then Haaland also scored. Going back to the City game, City Arsenal. Look, we've got a couple of Arsenal fans on the channel. You guys probably would have taken a draw there. Am I right in saying that? Would you have taken a point against Manchester City at the Emirates? But still, this is a fantastic game of football. Yeah, City away. That I do think if Arsenal can continue a good run of form, then because I don't see Man City slipping up against anybody. I think they're going to have a tough game against Manchester United. I think they're going to have a tough game against Newcastle when they come up and face that battle again. But Arsenal have to pick up something. But I wouldn't, as an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't even be looking at the City game yet. I'd be looking at my next 5 fixtures and effectively just make sure we pick up 3 points to every game. Everton, I mean, that's exactly it, Filthy. Everton and Brentford. I mean, Brentford we can put down to VAR, human error. It's absolutely disgraceful. Everton, on the other hand, I mean, it's unfortunate. Sean Dyche comes back to the Premier League. Everton haven't won a game in fucking months. They're playing top of the league. It was the headline was already written for Everton to win that game, in my opinion. And hopefully Arsenal can pick up their form and just build from there. That's all they've got to do. Look, I again when I look at teams in football, I used to play at a semi-professional level in the UK, and when I played, it wasn't about when are we playing this team? Like, forget every other team in their games. Let's just make sure we're winning our games, and that is that. I mean, again, Bournemouth, they're struggling. When I look at City, Arsenal, United, Newcastle now as well, and perhaps Tottenham maybe, I expect them to beat any team that they're above. Now, that being said, Brentford and Brighton have done, and Fulham actually. Let's give Fulham credit as well, because they have been absolutely sensational this season. But we get this every season. Like, look at Leicester and Wolves. They'll finish in the top 6 or top 8. And now they're battling for their lives at the bottom of the table. But that's the beauty of the Premier League, is that it's so unpredictable. Okay, yes, you can probably say City are going to win it season in, season out. And as Filthy said, the transfer window this summer is going to be imperative. It's going to be so key to so many football clubs. But it is very much a standard where Leeds United can finish 6th one season and then finish bottom the next season. Now, Arsenal are on the attack here. Let's see if anything's going to come of it. Surrounded by... he tried to play the ball through. That's going to go to Martinez. So we've got 20 minutes left, guys. And that's the thing, Hill. When it comes to Liverpool... Liverpool can come back. They've got the squad to do it. You've just had a really poor run of form as well, and you're not picking up results against teams that you'd beat 3-4-0 in the last couple of seasons. Since the World Cup, this is where it's changed for Manchester United. We used to get a really poor result against a bog standard team. As for now, we seem to be winning it by a goal or by 2 goals. And I don't care if we win every game 1-0 and be a boring football club. We're picking up the points and we're up there and we've got Champions League football to look forward to. I'd much rather win 1-0 week in, week out and have Champions League next season. Because, and again, this is where Liverpool, I think, are going to lose out to Bellingham, is because of the fact that they're not going to have Champions League football next season. I mean, are Liverpool going to get top 4? If they do, I think they're going to have to win near on every match now, from now to the end of the season. And I don't think they're going to pick up any points against Newcastle tonight. Sorry to say that, Hill, but it's my opinion. So we're looking at an Arsenal corner now. It's taken quickly. It's drilled in, and Tyrone Mings has been brilliant at the back. What is the score in the Bayern game? I hope that Bellingham won't. I don't think he should go to a club that doesn't have Champions League football. I mean, you might not even get European football this season, Hill. Looking at the squad, looking at your run of form, it could go either way. I mean, you might not. Imagine if you don't even get top 6 and you don't even qualify for Europa. That would be hilarious. Right, here's Saka on the ball for Arsenal. And it's played back out to Saka. And referee has given a goal kick. I tell you what. Has he? Or it might be a corner. No, it's a goal kick. A Hill could be in for some more money here. A Hill, I might just set up a direct debit to your bank account. Because I'm paying you every bloody day at the minute. Right, Filthy said we need a top striker, 20 plus goals, with the rest contributing. That's exactly it. And I think you've got a quality striker in Jesus, but obviously due to his injury. And Jesus was so dangerous for Arsenal. And once he's back, I hope he picks up from where he left off, because I really like Jesus. So Dehana J says, get Mbappe. Now, would Mbappe sign for Arsenal? Again, like, this isn't any disrespect to Arsenal, but I just don't see them as a power team in the Premier League anymore, which is ridiculous for me to say, because currently they're top of the Premier League. You know, in this very moment in time, Arsenal are top of the Premier League, but Hill says by Nunez from us. Filthy says, I'll take Welbeck now, right now. But that's it. When you look at the top players in the world, and then you look at England, the four teams that jumps out to me as who someone would want to play for in order of this as well, I think is probably Manchester City, Liverpool, and then Chelsea and United. Arsenal have just not been present, have they, in the top half? They've been present in the top half of the table, but they haven't been getting results they're just not the Arsenal that they used to be, are they? Like, we look at when they had the likes of Ljungberg, Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, Vieira, Anelka, Campbell, all that lot, and they were just a scary force to be reckoned with. Now you have Odegaard, Zinchenko, Saka. It's just a different tier of quality of players. Right, we are already 75 minutes into this game, and Villa are currently breaking down the left-hand side. Zlatan, of course. I'll tell you what, this is some run. Oh, it was such a shocking shot in the end. So it remains Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 2. We've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. We then have another 2 hours after this for Soccer Spin Saturday. I hope all you guys can join us for that, because it usually is a good laugh. Let's see. So, for any of you wondering what games are actually in Soccer Spin Saturday this week, we have some juicy fixtures. Everton Leeds, a bit of a relegation battle there. We've got Brentford against Palace, Brighton against Fulham. That'll be a good match. Chelsea are at home against Southampton. Wolverhampton Wanderers are playing AFC Bournemouth, and then Nottingham Forest are playing a team I've never heard of. Manchester City, someone like that. Anyway, moving on. The ball's played out. Saka, he didn't hit that well. Harley, how's it going, buddy? You didn't get your score prediction in. Barcelona going bankrupt. It was something that when you're paying players as much as you're paying them, it's inevitable that that's going to happen. Now, no, not now, Harley. There's only 14 minutes left, mate. Oh, Aston Villa lost the ball in the back. Oh, he's put it wide. I think it was Odegaard. It was Odegaard has just missed from 10 yards out. No one around him. And that, Filthy, is the difference between winning the league. Oh, what a miss. He's on the penalty spot. He's got no one around him. The score's already 2-2, Harley. Unbelievable. Odegaard, how have you missed that, mate? That is just insane. 13 minutes to go at Villa Park. Harley, I can't accept your prediction, unfortunately, mate. We stopped at half-time. You're going to have to be quicker or put it in the Discord next time. But there's only 10 minutes left, mate, so it wouldn't be fair for me to accept another prediction now. So, Filthy, if you're still on the stream and you saw that, what are your thoughts? Guys, Dehana J. Hill, weigh in here. What has just happened? Let's go back to the chats. And Barcelona, to be honest, I don't follow Spanish football all that much. So I'd love to be educated on what's actually happening in Barcelona, because I'm not 100% sure. No worries, Harley. There'll be plenty of other chances to get a prediction in, just not for this match. Hill says, if United are bought from the Qatar and Newcastle and City already having oil money, do you see another team winning the league of them three? No. If a Qatari owner comes in and buys Manchester United and spends cash legally, like they have at City, or like they haven't at City, I should say. If they spend cash legally and bring players within the guidelines, then I think United, Newcastle and City will dominate the Premier League for years. So a couple of other chat. They let go of Messi and became bankrupt. Nathan Ake is coming off or on the field. And Villa now have an opportunity. Oh, great defending from the Arsenal players. So Filthy's just said, I am still here. I'm dumbfounded with Niketa's miss in that. I thought it was in the first half, 2 yards out. Yeah, mate, you wait till you see Odegaard's miss just a minute ago. That really should have been 3-2 Arsenal. Saka is currently on the ball, plays it back in, and it's switched out. Arsenal still playing really good football. No Nathan Ake in the starting lineup. I mean, again, when it comes to City's lineup, they've just got so much depth in squad. Does it really matter what 11 players start on the pitch? The result is going to be the same, in my opinion, especially when you're playing a team like Nottingham Forest. Although Nottingham Forest are very much in form this season. The ball's come back out. Zinchenko picks it up, and it can only go as far as Magalhaes. Arsenal, again, they're pushing. I still think there's a winner in this game. Good ball through. Here come Arsenal again. Across goal. Tyrone Mings. What a match he has had today. My man of the match for this game for sure. And that's going to be a handball and an Aston Villa free kick. Yeah, Odegaard's probably been player of the season along with Saka for you guys. But that was some miss. And again, just going back to taking chances and you saying we need a goal scorer that can actually sink his teeth into the net. And that is clearly where Arsenal are missing. And that will be the difference between, finishing top and finishing third this season. Because Manchester United and Newcastle United, I don't see them dropping in form anytime. I'm sorry to say this, Ahil, but I think Newcastle are going to triumph over over Liverpool tonight by a few goals. It's going to be an interesting one for sure, but Arsenal don't have that out and out goal scorer. All the time Jesus is out, I just don't know where your goals are coming from. That being said, it doesn't help when you're missing from 18 yards out, and there wasn't even anyone around him. It wasn't like he was massively under pressure. It was very much a free chance. Now, I tell you what, Watkins has brought that ball down. And here come Villa. Oh, it's off the bar! Oh, my word, what an effort. And Arsenal survive another day. And now Arsenal bring the ball forward. It hit the bar, it came down, it didn't go over the line. And now Saka is running down the right-hand side. What a match. That's a foul, and Arsenal have a free kick in a dangerous position. But what an effort that was from Ollie Watkins. Sorry, it wasn't. It was Bailey. Bailey brought the ball down beautifully. Takes it into the half. It's actually a save from Ramsdale. What a save. Tips it onto the bar. Oh, my word. What a game of football this has been. It's been an absolute pleasure with all of you guys. Emre Emery can't quite believe it. So it's now going to be Odegaard standing over the free kick. And let's face it, we've seen him score from here before. But it was actually a save. Can you believe it? What a save from Ramsdale. So, wow. Balls whipped in. Oh, it's Gabriel with the header. You've got to be heading that into the ground. I don't know why he's gone up. Maybe he was too under the ball. Definitely onside. No, sorry. Gabriel's got to do better there. Why he's heading it up like that is just beyond me. It's so frustrating watching professional footballers head a ball like that, because you put that into the ground, that's going in the back of the net. It doesn't matter where it is on the pitch. When you're that far out and you've got a header, that's going in the back of the net. And it's frustrating. So we are seeing a yellow card for, I think it's Martinez. The other yellow cards in the game by Bukayo Saka and Douglas Luiz. Well, we're coming into the last 5 minutes of this match, and again, it's just been absolutely thrilling to watch. And that's going to be a handball, I guess, against Aston Villa. Right, so we are a wounded animal right now. There is blood in the water, and right, the vampire is licking his lips. I love that. Yeah, exactly that, Filthy. You know what? I still think there's a goal in this game. I'm not even going to try and suggest who to, because each team are going up, down, up, down, up, down. Harley says, can I fly a plane over Arsenal and dump mud on the team's pitch? I think that would be classed as foul play, Harley. But there we go. Filthy said, we need this win. So Filthy, Mr. Crazy is one of our longest fans. He's been on the channel since the start of our YouTube streaming days. He's a Manchester United fan and has just turned 14. So again, happy birthday, Harley, for Wednesday. Arsenal corner, though. Back to the football. Saka to take. Good cross in. And again, wow, defended by Aston Villa. So as it stands, a Hill is winning another £5, taking his total up to £15 this week. I tell you what, a Hill, when we have those private members matches, you're paying £3.99 for a membership, but you're going to be getting about £10 a week. It's good. This is basically an investment for you, isn't it? So, as it stands, it's going 2-2. We've still got 5 minutes left. I still think there's a goal in this game. Jake 1 has gone 3-2 Arsenal. And it almost was 3-2 Arsenal there. Saka with a chance. A Hill says stop it. Carly says a Hill, stop it. I think maybe we'll just ban a Hill from the channel moving forward. Jokes. So the scores that it can be. A Hill has said 2-2, which is the current score. A Shaw has gone 3-2 Villa. Phil has gone 4-2 Arsenal. Jake Wen has gone 3-2 Arsenal. And then Daniel and G. Coolis have gone 3-2 Villa. So it could really go any way at the moment. And then join us in half an hour for Soccer Speed. So I think we had a couple of connection problems there, guys. Hopefully I'm back for you now. So, 2 minutes to go, plus injury time. Arsenal on the attack. Good ball in, but that is claimed by Martinez. He says, give me the codes. Oh dear, what a game of football though. I've been sat here with Dahana J, Harley and a Hill before, and it's been 0-0 until like the 70th minute. and we've had nothing to talk about. So thank you everyone that's contributed to the chat in this channel. It's doubled by the amount of chats that we've had in this stream, which is absolutely amazing. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get even more in on Soccer Spin Saturday. And then we'll make a decision on whether we're going to be going for the Liverpool-Newcastle game as well, which kicks off at 5:30. Tomorrow we have... Let's see what football's on tomorrow. Oh, Manchester United against Leicester. We will be streaming that, and there will be a £5 gift card being given away. So do join us tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time, for Manchester United against Leicester City. And just because... So, how about this for a little wager? If you predict a Manchester United scoreline and get it right, I'm going to give away a £10 gift card. If you predict a Leicester score and get it right, I am going to give a £5 gift card. So I want lots of people behind Manchester United for this one. Going back to the Arsenal game, it is Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 2. We are into the last 20 seconds of the match. That's absolutely fine, Dahana J. Harley, are you saying 2-1 Man United there? Because I'm making a note of it now. Have a think about it, guys. See how the results go today, because that could impact a team's mentality going into the match. We are going to have 6 extra minutes. Yeah, a hill. What I'll do, though, is I'll wait till Soccer Spin Saturdays finish, because you might win a few quid on there as well. Instead of me having to send loads of £5 gift cards, I'll just send you I'll buy whatever you win on the day. And here come Arsenal. It's a great ball over the top. Great defending, and it's going to be a corner. A hill says 6 minutes. Why? So Harley's going 2-1 Manchester United. Corner is taken short. And Filthy says, I'm going to be a regular here. Thank you very much, Filthy. It's great to have an Australian fan base. Do you follow the Australian League at all? That's a great tackle. And they take the ball away. And here come Villa. Villa have a 2-on-1 opportunity in the 91st minute. In on the far corner. So finally, we've reconnected. Hopefully, I'm now live again for you guys. What did you just miss? Aston Villa 1-on-1. Great save by Ramsdale. We're now in the 93rd minute. A hill is 3 minutes away from winning yet another £5 gift card. Sorry about the dog in the background. Daisy, come here. Come here. And now here come Arsenal again. Can they break Aston Villa hearts? They're inside the penalty box. Goes out. Oh, what a goal! 3-2 Arsenal, and it's an absolute belter. Oh my word, what a goal! Wow! It came off the crossbar, it hit the keeper in the back. I've gone so red. Aston Villa can't believe it. Jake Wen is going to win the money. Unbelievable scenes at Villa Park. What a goal! Oh, bloody hell. Filthy, how did you enjoy that? Unbelievable scenes at Villa Park. Unai Emery can't believe it. Oh my word, what a ping. Now, it did actually come off the crossbar and it hit Martinez in the back. But it was some strike anyway. Oh, it's so unlucky. It hammered the crossbar and it's literally smashed Martinez in the back. And it's gone in off Martinez. That is going to go down as an own goal. It's hit him on the top of the head. Oh my word. Aston Villa 3. Sorry, Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 2. Let's see if Jake Wen is in the chat. Unbelievable. Oh my word, I can't believe that. So just as we were saying, Arsenal need to be winning these sort of matches. It looks like they're going to pick up the 3 points after all of that. What a goal it was though. What a strike. And there we go. Well, that's just paid for Jake Wen's membership that he got. Oh, unbelievable. What a goal. What a goal. Jake Wen, you are on to win the £5 now that Arsenal have just gone 3-2 up, but it's not over yet. There's 1 minute left. But I was just saying, buddy, that's paid for your membership. So there we go. Jake, do you have Discord? Unbelievable scenes. We've got 45 seconds to go here. Oh, I don't believe that. No, okay. I am going to... Okay, Jake, if you could send an email, because we have 10 seconds left. If you could send an email to this channel, to this address. So if you could quickly pop an email to that address, I'm going to reply with a code. And then if you can put the code in the chat, we will get that £5 gift card over to you. Also, let me know, do you want Xbox, PlayStation, Google Play or Apple Store, or even Amazon? Name the £5 you want. Or is there to be late drama? Aston Villa have got a chance. Oh, and it's cleared away. And surely they're looking at the referee. Surely that's going to be that. It's a corner to Aston Villa. This is going to be the last chance of the match. We are now 8 minutes into overtime. Arsenal are going to feel robbed if Villa score now. Martinez is up and in the penalty box. Here we go. The goalie's up. Everyone is up. This is unbelievable. The ball's swung in, cleared, and now Arsenal have an empty goal. Wait, it could... Oh, it's going to be 4-2. It's going to be 4-2. I don't believe it. So it's now Phil, the GOAT, who's won the money. Oh, unbelievable scenes. Can you believe that? It's Arsenal 4, Aston Villa 2. Jake, I'm so sorry, buddy. It's going to be Phil Jones. Oh my God, what a game of football. Unbelievable scenes at Villa Park. Let's see if we can get Phil. Oh, I just can't believe this. Wow. Wow is exactly it. Someone has predicted 4-2. I'm going to have to try and find them because they're not... Let me see if I can find them in my admin bit. At Phil Jones is the GOAT. Are you there? Unbelievable scenes at Villa Park. I just can't believe what we have just witnessed. Martinez goes up for the corner. Oh my word. And there is the full-time whistle. A Hill, you actually finished 2 goals off from the final score. It's finished Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 4. And what a result that is for the Gunners. I am going to try and get in contact with Daisy. Stop. Come here. Oh. I'm going to try and get in contact with Phil Jones is the GOAT. What do you reckon, Dinks? That was a good game, wasn't it? Oh dear, what a match of football that was. Say hello to the world, Daisy. Hey guys. Right, I'm going to let her go off and bark. Wow, what a game of football. Well, at the end of the day, that is the difference between champions and finishing runners-up. When you can scrape a win. I just can't believe it finished 4-2. What a game of football. I look forward to making my celebrations for the 3-2 one as a short. But it really has been fantastic to have you all on board for this game. I am going to cut the stream now. I'm going to attempt to get in contact with Phil Jones is the GOAT, who has won the money. Hopefully he'll join us for Soccer Spin Saturday and we'll make sure we get that prize money to him. Guys, I'm going to be live in 15 to 20 minutes. I might push it back 5 minutes for Soccer Spin Saturday. Please come and join me for that. You could win £5 for every Premier League goal. Best chatter for the stream, Filthy, giving that to you, buddy. Lots of great questions. And as Arsenal got the 3 points, there we go. So, Jake, we are actually going to be doing the Premier League 3 o'clock kickoffs on a wheel in 15 minutes, where every Premier League goal could win someone £5. So, join us in 15-20 minutes for Soccer Spin Saturday. Let me give you guys a bit of a teaser. Here is the wheel, and here are the fixtures. So, how it works, we spin the wheel just like this, and it lands on a team. So, once it finishes, so Fulham, if Fulham are the next team to score, once I've confirmed the goal, the first person to comment saying goal will win the match. It will be £10. It will be £10 to the first winner. But thank you everyone for joining. Jake, you were so unlucky. I'm so sorry. I massively got you. When it went 3-2, I thought this game must be finished now. There was only 10 seconds left. And then Martinez goes up, scores the corner. You'll see the little blue slot on the wheel, guys. If it lands on that blue slot, then it's whenever the next goal goes in. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go lay down for 15 minutes after that. A Hill, we will confirm that a bit later. But thank you so much for joining, everyone. It's been so good. Tiger Gang, good to see you back, buddy. But join us in 15 minutes for Soccer Spin Saturday. I look forward to seeing you all there. Take care, everyone.